Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Previous videos we talked about, starting a GitHub, and we talked about how to set up a basic development environment so that you could actually do this stuff. So on the main page of the GitHub, there is a link down here on how to set up your enterprise application for, the permissions that you're going to grant it. And you can go through and read that, but we're going to actually walk through that today in addition to creating a user-defined managed identity. So over here in our Azure portal, I've gone over to Azure Active Directory, to our enterprise applications, and created an application for myself. And we actually want to get to the app registration portion of this. Because we need to assign it a secret. So over here in certificates and secrets, we are going to go over here and we're going to actually create a client secret. And you can set the time for, whatever you'd like. So now that we've got that done, we have the application and we can go ahead and move into the next scripting portion of that. You can go into an enterprise application and you can go through the GUI and grant API permissions specifically, but you can't do that for a managed identity. So I'm going to just, move on from here and let the automation handle this part. So moving over to our subscriptions, I have a dummy subscription that I created called Mark subscription, and I have a resource group in the central US. It doesn't really have anything in it yet, but we're going to create an automation account, and we are going to create a user-defined managed identity. And if you're not familiar with managed identities, I'll put a link down in the description to go over the specifics of that. But essentially, the automation account that we are going to be using is going to be operating in the context of a managed identity. So when we say run a script at 6 a.m., 10 a.m., and 5 p.m., the thing that actually runs that script is going to be the managed identity. So we need to set the appropriate permissions on it. PowerShell automation identity is going to be the display name. All right, we'll go ahead and create that. Deployment in progress. So now that this thing is deployed, we have a managed identity and we have an enterprise application service principal. So we can go ahead and work through the secret store module in the next video. And then after that, we can work through how to assign all the Graph API permissions that we need to set for these identities.